everybody, and welcome to Flexibility Friday. I've got a really fun one for you this week. It involves a prop. All you need is a towel. If you don't have a towel, a rope or a belt will also work. So go ahead and grab whatever you're going to use and then find an area where you can stretch along with me. We're going to start with our towel, one hand at each end, and then I'm going to come into a long lunge. One foot forward, the other foot back. I take this towel up ahead so that my arms are straight and the towel is also straight, so there's tension on the towel. I'm going to pull back so that I can find myself in a hip flexor stretch and a chest stretch. In other words, I'm stretching this muscle right here and my chest. Breathe deeply. The more you pull down on that towel, the more of a stretch you'll feel in your chest and your upper body. Good work. Making sure that front knee is in alignment. Then come up to center. Keep the towel where it's at and send the other foot back into that lunge, other hip flexor. Stretch through that chest. Open it up. Lay the collarbones back. Great work. A few more breaths. Watch that front knee for alignment, back knee to the floor, and then come up to center, lower the towel down. All right, we're going to stretch the triceps, so I'm going to let this towel hang back behind. I'll show you from the back what that looks like. So my elbow is up. That's the arm I'm going to stretch, and then I grab with the opposite hand the towel behind my back, and I tug down to get a stretch in the tricep. In other words, I'm stretching this muscle right here in the back of my upper arm, and the more I tug on that towel down behind my back, the more of a stretch I'm going to feel in that tricep. Once again, take a few deep breaths. Awesome job. We're going to go ahead and switch to the other side. So once again, throw that towel behind your back. Let the elbow come up to the ceiling and then pull on that towel from behind, getting a stretch in the tricep. The elbow that's up is the arm that we're stretching. Good. Give it a nice tug. The more you pull, the more you're going to feel a stretch, so it's totally up to you. Awesome job. We're going to come to do a few lower body stretches. We'll come back to the upper body in just a moment. I'm going to show you this one from the side. So with my towel, I make a little loop. I place that loop over my foot, over the top of my foot, and then I pull back behind my back, trying to tug my heel into my hip. The more I pull, the more of a stretch I'm going to feel in my thigh, the front of my thigh, my quadricep muscles. Really breathe deep through this stretch. Try and keep your chest up tall. If you can, look forward straight. Keep your head on straight, spine in line, and breathe. Good work. All right, whenever you're ready, switch to the opposite side. Make that loop with your towel. Put it around the front of that foot. Find your balance, and then tug up your back to get a nice stretch in the front of that thigh right there. Awesome work. Good job. All right, we're going to go ahead and come down to the floor. Keeping your towel, we're going to make that loop again that we just made. We're going to stretch one leg at a time, wrap it around the back of your foot, the bottom of your foot, and then give that a tug. So I'm trying to pull my toes toward my nose, flexing my foot and getting a nice stretch in the calf, the back of the lower leg. The more I tug on that towel, the more of a stretch I'm going to feel. What I want to avoid is hunching in the spine. I want to stand up tall, or sit up tall rather, and really keep that spine nice and straight. I can kind of rock my foot back and forth to get stretches on both sides of the calves. Whatever feels good to you. Awesome work. Go ahead and switch when you're ready to the other foot. So make that loop, bring it around the bottom of your foot, pull the toes forward to your face. Sit up straight, fill up the lungs. And exhale, breathe deeply, really getting a stretch all the way through the back of your calf. Rocking side to side if that feels good to you. Great lay on our backs, stretching out the hamstrings, the backs of our thighs. So lay on back, send one leg to the ground, and then the other leg comes up into the air, and I wrap the towel around. Wherever feels comfortable, and then I just lay back and give it a tug. The closer I pull that towel to my face, the more of a stretch I'm going to feel right back here in the back of my thigh. Good work. You can kind of let that foot hang. We already stretched out the calf, so you don't really need to worry about flexing. You can just let it relax and just stretch out the back of that thigh. Hang out for a few more breaths. In and out. One more. Inhale and then exhale. Good. Go ahead and lower safely down and switch. So make that loop with your towel. Wrap it around the other leg. And then pull as hard as you can until you feel a nice stretch in the back of the thigh. I have a nice visitor there. It's always fun to stretch with your pets. Good work. So go ahead, lower that leg down safely. And we're going to come into a glute stretch. So this one's kind of funky, so take a look. I'm going to bring this leg up almost in a 4 position, but I'm going to keep my towel to get some nice resistance against there. So I make that 4 position with my leg and then pull my ankle with the towel closer to my chest. It's a little awkward. Might have to give it a little tug, twist around to find that stretch, but you should feel it right here in your hip. If you don't quite feel it here, you can go ahead and lay this back down. That'll give you a deeper stretch in your hip. Good work. Keep on stretching, giving that ankle a tug. Really, really pulling that shin, the lower portion of your leg, towards your chest. That'll give you the most stretch in there. Good work. Lower safely, and then switch legs. So make that 4 position with the other leg. Wrap the towel around and then pull towards your body. If you can't find the stretch there, go ahead, like I said before, lay on down. It'll give you a deeper stretch. The nice thing about the towel is it gives you some added resistance, something extra to pull on instead of just trying to grab your own limbs. Good work. Pulling that shin to your chest as much as possible. Awesome job. Good. Go ahead and lower down. And then we're going to come back up to standing. So last stretch right here is the lats. Those big muscles in your back, they're really great to stretch out because they get really tight. We're going to take this towel up like we did first thing. Nice wide base with your feet. And then we're going to lean to one side. Lean to one side. You should feel that stretch out your back, your abdominals. Good. As far as you can go, it doesn't have to be all the way down. Use the towel as added resistance. Tug on that bottom portion of the towel to really get a stretch in that lat. Exhale, come on up, and switch to the other side. This is your last stretch right here. Really dig deep into that last stretch. Really get into that lat, the back and the side abdominals. Make sure you're breathing. Good. One last breath. Inhale. On the exhale, come on up. Lower that towel down, and you are all done.